Given all of those difficulties, the obvious questions are, was it worth it? And what did this North Star plan result in? Today, this is what our company looks like. We have a significantly streamlined and focused product portfolio. 7 divisions, 27 product business units, and 119 product lines were reduced to 5 divisions, 10 product business units, and 35 product lines. All of them align with the trends that drive the global markets, and I'll come back to that later. We now are truly a balanced global company with 70% of our revenues outside of North America, and our diversified customer base reflects our global reach, with 82% of our revenues coming from non-General Motors customers. And we have a world-class manufacturing base, supply chain, engineering, and transactional processes, making us an extremely efficient and effective company. But most importantly, we transformed ourselves into a growth company with 40% top-line expansion from 2009 to 2012. We have double-digit margins. We are generating positive cash flow. That is the Delphi of today. That, in my mind, is a relevant company. That, in my mind, is a company that's firmly on its feet. And that is a company that's running full speed ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new Delphi. Delphi's back. We're glad to be back. We're better, we're stronger, and we're relevant. And I like our future. So what's the relevance of the Delphi story that I'm sharing with you today to you? Relevance is the only reason I think any of us should be in business, hold an elected position, perform community service, or engage in any other endeavor that strikes you as meaningful. Relevance is critical to each of us individually, but because we share a common goal to make our businesses, our cities, and the region relevant to today's economy and global markets, relevance is critical to all of us collectively. Relevance in the market isn't driven by what any of us here think. No, it's absolutely driven by the consumer, by the megatrends that shape the very markets we operate in. So despite the shakedowns and the shakeups in several segments of the economy, these trends have remained relatively steady, including the 4 that are top of mind for me. The first trend that I want to discuss is globalization. It is not going away. We live in an almost borderless, seamless, digitally connected global economy. And fighting it, ignoring it, and putting policies in place to restrict it won't make it any less of a reality. Everyone seems focused on new markets, and foreign direct investment into emerging markets is on the rise again, increasing for 7 straight quarters. Many of these emerging markets will continue to play a big and key role in the way our industries change and develop. For example, Brazil has become a leader in the use of interchangeable and alternative fuels and stands to become a leader to drive the reduction in reliability on fossil fuels. And China is no longer the world's workshop. China now has an emerging class of consumers unrivaled by any other country, including an automotive marketplace of more than 13.6 million units. China is now the 2nd largest market for luxury products, with consumers buying nearly $7.5 billion of annual purchases for those goods and services. Conquering new markets is an exciting place and endeavor for companies who want to grow. But just as important is selling our products abroad is defending our own turf right here. The fact is, the U.S. remains among the world's largest recipients of foreign direct investment. In 2008, $300 billion was invested here. In 2009, a year of unprecedented economic collapse, $150 billion was invested here. And in automotive, this still remains a huge market, even at 11 million units. So for companies like Delphi, all of these markets, including North America, represent growth for products and services that we provide, particularly since these markets are beginning to leapfrog over products and demanding the most up-to-date technology and services available. Companies like mine, and probably yours, who are based here, need to protect your market here. We have to deal with it, not through restrictive rules, but by being relevant, by being competitive, and by being the best of the best. Which brings me to my second trend, product technology development. We talked to our board about the North Star Plan in 2005. We built our portfolio around the trends that we saw that would drive consumer preferences and product development for the foreseeable future. Consumers want three things. They want to be safe, they want to be green, and they want to be connected to their lives 24/7. These trends, safe, green, and connected, are driving every market in every region of the world, including automotive, including information technology, medicine, construction, energy, and many others. So let's talk a minute about the safe, green, and connected as it relates to my first love, the automotive market. The market demands are driving technology development in areas such as active safety and driver awareness. Specific products such as driver fatigue warning, lane departure sensing, the 360-degree cocoon of safety, and occupant protection and detection are specific responsibles to the demand for safer and smarter vehicles. In the green area, the vehicle electrification is well underway at full speed, especially in electric vehicles and hybrids. Other specific product responses in this area include smaller engines with greater fuel economy and reduced emissions, which would be powered by both diesel and gas injection systems, and variable valve trains to respond to specific environments. And in the connectivity area, satellite audio, video, data systems, digital receivers, telematics, portable device interfaces, and wireless connectivity are among the technology advances being developed in response to what consumers want. Delphi continues to be absolutely driven to stay ahead of these trends and to respond to them with technologies that will help solve the real-world challenges faced by our customers. An exciting example of what we are doing is a technology that brings together two of these trends, green and connectivity. We are already supporting automakers with high voltage, high power components needed for electric vehicles to function safely and efficiently. But without practical charging solutions, these vehicles will continue to be met with skepticism by many of the consumers. So one of the solutions is our portable electric vehicle charger, which fits neatly into the trunk of the vehicle. It plugs into any standard 120-volt outlet and also can be integrated into charging stations as they become more prevalent across the country. And looking even further into the future, today we are announcing an exciting developmental partnership for technology that will allow us to wirelessly charge electric vehicles. Consumers will drive over a charging pad, small enough to fit in the trunk as I mentioned, but it won't be much bigger than this. And you can recharge without cords and without connections. Technologies such as this can meet all three market drivers: safe, green, and connected. We will provide further information on our partnership later on to the press today. Response to the consumer needs with this kind of innovative technology